What's up everyone? So today I have a 5-watt Dbal A2 light and laser, and then I have a 5-watt PEQ 15 NGAL, okay, PEQ 15 replacement, the NGAL 5-watt laser with flashlight as well. We're going to go over a quick comparison between its features, its price point, and whether or not it's a good purchase for you. So let's get into this review and see what it's all about. Okay, so for the review or the comparison, I'm not going to go into all the details. You can watch the other videos where I go into the details for each individual one. Okay, but for the purpose of this video is to show you which one's going to work out for you best if you decide to purchase it. Not for your real steel firearm, those things are going to run you a hefty penny, but for your airsoft and paintball guns, which one's going to fit the bill. Okay, and these things are 5-watt lasers, which a lot of your consumer grade stuff is going to be less than 5 watts because it could damage your eyes. Okay, so your Dbal comes in this hard shell case. This one's from Wadsn, and it's a 5-watt laser, it has strobe and flashlight, it has the pressure pad, and it also comes with the leaf, which is your front sight that goes on top. Your NGAL, and both of these are aluminum, by the way. Your NGAL is going to come in this little case, this little Cordura case, and it's going to come with your pressure pad, some stickers, and a flat blade screwdriver, and that's it. Okay, now let's compare the two. So both of these are aluminum housings. Okay, this one's going to run you around that $200 range, and this one's going to run you around that $200 range. If you're lucky, you could get it for way cheaper, like around that $150 range. If you don't choose to go aluminum, you could get the plastic version for anywhere from $50 to $125. Just remember, a lot of them are not 5-watt lasers, and this one's from SomoGear, so this one's a 5-watt laser. They claim to have around 400 lumens on the flashlight, which I probably highly doubt. Okay, but the flashlights are good. Both of these are green lasers. The difference between the green, the blue, and the red is your green's going to be easier to see in the daytime and nighttime. It's easier for your eye to pick up. It's more precise. The blue's going to have a longer run time versus the green. The green's going to eat up a lot of battery real fast, so you need rechargeable batteries. And your red, you're not going to be able to see in the daytime as good, but nighttime you will be able to see that. Okay, so for this one here, you're going to have your on and off switch up here. If you double click it real fast, it'll be a constant on. If you just press it and let go, it'll be a momentary on. And then if you remove these screws here, it will allow you to go to the full 5 watts. To get your strobe, you also have to, if you depress it, double click it, it will go into a constant on. But if you hold it momentary, your light will just be a single light, and that's it. So I'm not going to fire these up for you. If you want to see them lit up, you could check out each independent video where it goes into detail. We're just kind of compare these. This one has your strobe option, so you have your settings here. You have momentary or constant on this knob here, and then this is going to go into your illuminator, your strobe, or your laser. And then this one also has IR, so it has all those options on this side. So once you pick if you want momentary on, momentary off, or your high powered settings, which are over here, then this will decide whether or not it's going to be flashlight, laser, or IR. Okay, this is not slaved, so if you adjust your laser, your IR will not adjust to that same setting, so you're going to have to readjust to one or the other. These are fake here. Your light has no adjustment. Okay, and I do recommend running a battery that is rechargeable. You do have a quick lever here for on and off quick detach. Okay, and then on this side you have a flat blade, so you could tighten it up to get it to that sweet spot, and then use your quick detach lever. Okay, and then you also have the option to run a leaf, which is your front sight post. Really nice setup, the way it looks. It's all streamlined, it fits perfectly, and it's all steel, okay, if you buy the steel version. All right, so that's that part of it. If you get the NGAL or decide to get the NGAL, you have the option to go with your high-powered laser modes here by removing these screws. You have a green laser, and then you have a flashlight, and you have a strobe and an IR, so the same options here, but there's a little difference in the way everything works. If you go to your flashlight mode, if you press it momentary, it'll be a strobe, okay? If you double click it, it'll stay a constant, and it'll be a constant on with no strobe, okay? So only momentary strobes out. If you go to the laser, you could go momentary by depressing it, let off, or you could go constant on by double clicking it, okay? For the IR, I cannot talk on that because I have no way to see if the IR actually works. To mount it, you're gonna have a flat blade screwdriver that tightens this down and tightens it to your rail. So that's the basic overview of these. Both of them have lens covers. This one has like your rubber lens cover here, whereas this one's like a plasticky rubber. So it's a little bit more stronger, and I'd say more durable to keep everything on. But for the fit and finish, both of these look good. Okay, they look pretty realistic. And they're said to have 400 lumens, but I doubt it. I think these are more closer to probably 200 to 300 lumens, okay? That's what the bottom looks like. That's the side comparison, the backs, and then the front, okay? So it's, at this point, for mil-sim stuff, it's gonna be personal preference on what you like. This is way smaller and compact, way more compact on your rail than the PEQ 15. So I do recommend this over the PEQ 15 by far. It just looks cleaner. This one's cool. Both of them are high enough up so you can run a light on the side, which I recommend you do for outside, and then run these lights for inside purposes. If you're using these for home defense, I recommend you just getting a light, a dedicated light for your home defense options for less lethal, because I don't know if these are gonna last, okay? Just saying. I'm not saying that these are bad units, but I mean, you have a potential of these failing versus if you get something like an Olight or a Surefire, something that's tried and true. So both of these units are all aluminum, like I said, they're all machined out. They actually show you on the SomoGear website. Their little logos right here, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but on their website, they'll actually show you them machining these all out, which is pretty neat. This is your logo for the Wadsn, okay, the one I have. And that's the profile of them, okay? That's the way they're gonna look on your rail. This one sits a lot lower. I kind of like this option here because everything's on top, nothing's really on the back. This has no purpose. Like, I don't know what this thing does. It does screw in and out a little bit, but nothing actually changes. I try to pull it off, but it doesn't pull off. So I think that's for decoration. For the verdict, do I recommend buying these? If you use them for the intended purposes, such as airsoft or mil-sim stuff, for your paintball gear, then yeah, these will work fine. If you're using them for home defense, I recommend you getting a name brand flashlight. So that way you could have it, really the laser pointing around, that's really a gimmick in my opinion. If you're using it for IR, then that's pretty good because at least you could see, but you're gonna need night vision, so you can point things out. But I mean, if you're just using it for the green laser, I mean, it's just a mil-sim type of toy is what it is, okay? So I do not recommend it if you're just looking for the flashlight on this, or if you're just looking for the laser. If you're looking for a high quality flashlight for the purpose built stuff, so like your home defense option, then I'd go with Olight, Surefire, or those brands that have a track record. If you're playing around, then this will work fine. These are real high quality units for what you get. They're all aluminum, they're real well built, but it will not withstand the firearm. Either the spring is weak in here where the battery will shake, or the board will collapse on itself where the vibrations will crack it eventually. So if you want to see the detailed review on either one of these options, definitely look at those videos that I already did. This is just a brief overview for you to compare the two and the size and what they look like, okay? But that's going to complete today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see content like this and other content I'll be posting in the near future, consider subscribing. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.